Hello. I said I would be using this my channel to discuss any issues or whatever. But according to the Daily Bread yesterday, there was a pull-up protest at the deputy's house in Elizabeth, North Carolina. A lot of y'all that may not be familiar or who are familiar with the Andrew Brown story in Elizabeth, North Carolina, police officers pulled up on him. Was supposed to be doing a warrant, and they shot the man 5 times, 4 times in his arms while his hands were on his steering wheel, and then one final shot, execution style, in the back of his head. Um, there was a big controversy over tax-paid body cam, which we pay for officers to wear body cam, and for the footage, taxpayers pay for all of that. But I guess the system or the judge were trying to decide whether or not they, wanted to allow the public to view the footage, and if the family would be allowed to view the footage. So they had to make up their minds whether or not, if they wanted to allow people to see the footage. But anyhow, they decided to allow the family to see selected the parts of the video that they selected. I guess that they deemed appropriate for the family to see the death of their loved one. But anyway, there was a lot of protests, a lot of controversy over that, and they ended up allowing the deputies, or saying the deputies were justified. And so then there was a pull-up protest to the deputy's home, and this is actually the only type of protest that we should be doing at this point in time. Because like I said in a previous or in an earlier video, yelling no justice, no peace 10, 15 miles away from the perpetrator's house doesn't do anything. But when they open up their window and bam, you got 15, 20, 30 people standing outside your home, then that's no peace. Those are the only type of protests that I recommend participating in, and that I would like to participate in myself, are the pull-up protests. Go to the source, go to the home, go to the spot, and peacefully protest. I'm actually going to show you some footage from the pull-up protest at the deputy's home in Elizabeth, North Carolina. I'm very proud of this, and we need to see more of this, not only just for police officers, but to any perpetrators against our community. We need to pull up and let them know. That's another reason why we don't need to call the police or law enforcement. Is at this point in time, we are the ones who have to step up and pretty much try to enforce the law and say that no, this is wrong, this is illegal. So that's what we're doing, and I really appreciate when I see our young um, black men and women. It's a shame there's so many women out there doing stuff, and the black man, we sitting back. So many of the black women are out there. Um, leading this and leading that. I mean, we got a black man that's out there too, but anyway, I'm gonna show a clip from the pull-up protest that happened at this deputy's home in Elizabeth, North Carolina. And so, as we saw, that was a pull-up protest at the deputy's home. I'm very proud, very pleased to see this. We definitely need to see more of this happen. We have to hold these people accountable, even when the system doesn't. We have to do justice the best that we can, and if that means them not having peace at their home, in their neighborhoods, losing their jobs, whatever the case may be, that's what we have to do. We have to enforce the law ourselves. So very pleased to see this, and hope to see more of this.